Hello everyone and welcome back to another Mara stock chart planning update video. Now if you guys are new, I'm going to start off with a bigger picture just so you guys have a better understanding of where we are on this chart, and then we're going to jump into the smaller picture time frame. So bear with me. Now before we get started, everything in this video is not financial advice. The purpose of this video is just for me to document my own personal opinion on whatever asset I am covering, and in no means am I telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold any assets during this video. And again, everything I'm going to go over is just how I personally like to trade. So let's jump into the bigger picture. I like to trade bullish structures in overall 5-wave moves. Within these 5-wave moves, there are also 5-wave moves on on the bullish waves, and then every corrective wave, which is second and fourth waves, are 3-wave corrective moves. First and second waves are usually always short-lived. They happen a lot faster than, say, a third, fourth, and fifth wave. Those third, fourth, and fifth waves tend to last a bit longer. They tend to be a bit more extreme. So towards the end of 2022, we ended a bear market cycle for this stock, and then we went ahead and got a first, second, third wave confirmed, and the fourth wave is confirmed as well. We're good on the fourth wave. So now what we have going on is the smaller time frame. So now we're working on the fifth wave. Now the overall fifth wave, as of right now, I'm estimating it to be somewhere in this purple area. Of course, things can change in the future, and if you guys look at let's do the 1 week. If you guys look at Mara since it became public, we all know that Bitcoin has been going up pretty much ever since it was created. It's been going up and up over time. Now this stock I'm not sure exactly how far back it starts, but TradingView starts right here towards the end of 2012. And as we all know, since 2012, Bitcoin has been trending higher, but this stock is trending lower. So, it'll be very interesting. Well, let me just get something out the way. We all know that Marathon Digital Holdings is growing very rapidly. They're growing their miners. Their operations are dramatically increasing, and their profits should go up over time because the amount of the speed that they're increasing it's very, very in line with how the inflation rate of Bitcoin. So they're holding on pretty well, and also their profit starts. I think as long as Bitcoin is above somewhere $40,000, which I strongly believe we're never gonna see $40,000 again ever in the future. Like that'll be insane if we ever see $40,000 again, especially since we're expecting Bitcoin to hit over $100,000 this year. I'm very bullish on this stock. I have a very strong opinion on their future. They definitely have a great CEO, and they handle the financials very well. But just from what we have in front of us, every bull market cycle, Bitcoin, when it tops out, Mara tends to top out making lower highs. So potentially, as of right now, realistically speaking, and you guys can disagree with me if you want, but I'm expecting this bull market cycle top for Mara is going to be in this purple area, which is a little bit lower than this area right here. And of course, this purple area as of right now, it's I'm using the start of the first wave right around here to the top of the third wave, and then the bottom of the fourth wave to have this area established at the moment. And of course, that's using, for those of you that aren't aware, a trend-based fib extension. So, realistically speaking, the bull market top for this stock should be in this area. I would like to see the stock definitely, go up a lot more and go back where it's trading over $100. that'll be awesome. And that's very, very possible it could potentially happen. It just depends how high Bitcoin goes this cycle. But we're not gonna worry about that too much right now. I just wanted to make that clear that I've never actually covered uh, Mara in such a big picture like that. I gave my opinion on it before on this channel. But now that we have that out the way, we can go ahead and focus on the smaller picture. So now, since we finished off the fourth wave, we are currently working on establishing the fifth wave. Now, the fifth wave, since it is a bullish structure, we have 5 waves moves up. Now, like I said, every move up has 5 waves within it as well. So as of right now, and bear with me as I maneuver this chart, we have a first, second, and we're working our way towards the third wave because the third wave is a bullish structure and it tends to overextend. So as of right now, unless something changes, I'm very confident with the first, second, third, fourth wave potentially being. We're going to get into that in a moment. And then the third wave can top out somewhere in this area right there. You know what I'm actually going to do? I don't want to have 2 purple fib areas up here. I'll make this one dark green, which will represent deep money. I'm not going to do the darkest green in case you can't see it on the chart. But yeah, that's how I'm rolling with this right now. And again, we're going to get a smaller picture in a moment. And then once we have the third wave established, I'll be able to give you guys a fourth wave bottom estimate. And then once we are able to confirm the fourth wave, then I'll be able to tell you guys if this estimated high is going to stay or not. As of right now, that's my estimated high. It can change depending, what the structure looks like for the third wave here, and then potentially what that structure looks like on the fourth wave. Because I want to overlap the fifth wave smaller structures, starting from the start of the first wave, so the end of the overall second wave on this one, and then that micro third wave, and then the micro fourth wave. And I want to see, once we have those established and I'm able to draw out some fib extensions, I want to see if that matches up with this area. If it does if it does overlap at least 50% of it in this area, then that's going to be my target area. It's going to be a very it's going to concentrate this a little bit more. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, this fifth wave structure, like I said, first, second, we're working on the third wave, and then fourth wave coming up soon. And this micro, or this smaller third wave, is also the end of the micro fifth wave. As you can see, now that I'm going to jump into the smaller picture right here. We determined that the third wave bottomed there, and now we have an extended 3-wave move down on this fourth wave, as represented as my WXY pattern. As of right now, in order to find confirmation that this is in, we need to see the price of Mara rise up and break out of this accumulation area. So how I'm treating this yellow area personally is my accumulation area. That's where I very, very lightly begin to accumulate positions. And then once we have trades going in this area, that's my short, a portion of these accumulated positions I intend to sell, and then leave the rest in case we do get confirmation that the price is breaking above this, and then working our way up to the third wave. And I'm going to summarize this one more time because I feel like I'm talking too fast. And then once we have confirmation that we're breaking higher by breaking over the X wave, I'm going to start adding more, and then as we move higher, I will be raising my stop loss. So the stop loss, and all this yellow is my if the price were to fall, let me move this over. If the price were to fall down here, I'm still going to be lightly accumulating, because I'm very strict on how I structure my trades, and there's no reason I need to sell out of a potential losing trade if it were to go down, unless it breaks below my 1.618, which is currently at $19.02. So $19 even, like, I'll be out of this trade if it goes south, and I'll be, um, making my losses smaller. You know what I'm trying to say. Cut my losses so they're not too aggressive. And then of course, if we break it to this area, I'm not buying. I'm actually slowly shaving off in case um, something weird happens in the macroeconomics or in the news in the news events where causes the price to fall back down quickly, or something happens with Mara himself. You never know. You never know. So as a cautious trader, and that's something I hope everyone can you know work on for people that need to be more cautious traders. Um, no matter how bullish something looks or bearish, like you never just blindly jump into it. I just, I want to point that out real quick. So accumulation, and then in this area, slowly sell, no more than half of my positions, and then once, so if it, let's see if I can draw. So then this area right here, if prices move higher and breaks past this area, so I'll draw that. Let me give me one moment so I can uh, draw this out and make it look good. Let's do green for a bullish break of structure. So we'll do it like that, and then so yeah. So if we break above that, then that's where I'm looking to add quickly some more positions, kind of raising it back up to my original, or surpassing a little bit, like no more than half of what I originally accumulated. Add to that, and then add no more half of that on top of it, and then that's when I will start looking to sell in this area. But I don't intend to sell just in this area because again, third waves can be overshooting. They tend to be more aggressive. So then I want to slowly trickle away from my position. Um, Maybe sell like 20% of my position or something like that. Every dollar it goes up, and then sell out somewhere in this area, and then I'll start looking to take some bearish positions to potentially profit off of a fourth wave um, low, because of course fourth waves can extend as well. So if I start looking for potential short positions, once we get there, it's gonna be like a pretty quick first wave. Second wave may overshoot, but we want to be cautious in case we see another WXY pattern like this. Regardless, once we bottom in this area, then that's when we can start really looking at where this fifth wave can be. So yeah, one more time, guys. Accumulation area. We're gonna, once we have confirmation that we've broken out of this, is if we fill this small gap and we start trending in this area right up here, and then we will have confirmation that the bullish trend is continuing once we have a break over this X high, which is the second wave high on this micro fourth wave. And of course, just because I structure my trades, and I want to be very clear, I do not know if these are going to hold up. This is how I like to trade. I trade pretty much everything this way, and it always tends to work. Like most of the time, I'll say like maybe like 8 out of 10 times it tends to work. But just because I determine this to be a fourth wave does not mean the price has to go up. It doesn't mean it has to even break over this third wave high. Like prices can easily just like fall down lower. But the reason I have confidence that it will is if we look at, and this I'm gonna wrap up the video this way. So this is why I like to trade stocks that have a underlying asset that highly influences its profitability, that highly influences its trends. So if the word is, all right, well, we expect Bitcoin to hit $100,000 by the end of this year. Ignore this; these are temporarily here. They are just for determining where the next wave structure will be. I just have them there because I can't put them anywhere else. and then this is where my estimated conservative Bitcoin top is. It's going to be somewhere in this area. I just want to make that clear. It is just an estimated conservative top. So, and I'm going to try to make a Bitcoin video later, maybe tomorrow or after, explaining this chart a little bit more. But I just want to give you guys the idea is if we believe that, Bitcoin, you know, is recovering from this bottom, and we're done with this bottom, and we're going to start moving higher throughout the rest of the year. We believe that we're going to see all-time highs soon, like real soon. We're going to see all-time highs probably with like no more than 7 days from now potentially. But if we believe that that the word is, and I strongly believe Bitcoin is going to go up, and not just up, but it's going to reach $100,000 by the end of this year, and it's going to go well over that. As we get towards the end of the bull cycle in 2025. The thing is, if I'm trading, okay, so this is asset Bitcoin. If I strongly believe it's going to go up short term, not just long term, but I believe it's going to go up short term. Like we're talking easily like another $10,000 short term. Just to throw a number out there, dramatically more. I strongly believe short term we're going to see $80,000 like real quick. I really do. But I'm just repeating myself so much. If the word is, this asset is going to go up, and you have this asset that, is highly influenced, it doesn't trail Bitcoin 100%, as I kind of demonstrated earlier in this video, but it trails it very heavily. It'll be silly of me to want to short it, especially when Bitcoin is starting to recover, and this stock, it's the weekend and it's not open 24/7. So it's like if Bitcoin stays higher, if it stays in those high 60s and potentially even reaches $70,000 early next week, it's like potentially, it's like I'll be very, very silly to want to short this. Like starting next week, Monday morning, if like Bitcoin's pumping and like it's holding strong, just underneath, just a little bit underneath $70,000. And the reason this stock fell like it did was because, that's when Bitcoin had that quick dip, and now it recovered. So if this whole move down is this, like we're pretty much just about to recover that dip on Bitcoin. So like it would be silly of me not to think we're not even. It would be silly of me not to say we're not going to reach at least this blue area. I'm very bullish on this stock because of Bitcoin and because I really like their financials. I'm very comfortable trading this stock because I know they're not a small business. They're not a scam. They're not a pump and dump. They're a very established business with a CEO that really cares, not just about the business, but the asset itself that the business is focused on. So it'll be just silly of me to want to like short this right now. Again, it depends. It depends what Bitcoin does, because I'm just gonna give you guys a quick taste of what I'm gonna be talking about in the next video, unless Bitcoin goes up a lot. But if Bitcoin, as you can see, it passed this a little bit, but it got rejected down, and we're below this trend line. If we stay below this trend line, and bearish momentum builds and we kind of retest, we had a very nice bounce off of this high right here. But if we retest this area, then yeah, I'm expecting Mara to definitely go under $20. But we still have all day tomorrow, Sunday. I'm recording this. It's like a little over 9 at night right now on Saturday, July 27th. So yeah, like that's my opinion on it. Of course, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made sense. If you guys want to join my free Discord server, there's a link down to my website down below. It's all free. You'll get an invitation there. I have a link to my Discord invitation, and I have some social medias. I'll appreciate a like, subscribe if you enjoy this content, and if you want to see more. Of course, have a great day, guys, and keep an eye on these Bitcoin charts, because something's gonna happen real soon. So yeah, take care.